Hello, welcome to Night's Arcade. I'm Sleepless Night, and today, when I can stop coughing for 2 seconds, I am going to begin, because we certainly won't get it done in one stream, I'm going to begin to share with you one of... there's even a reason that I haven't yet clicked on to enter the game before I start the stream. This is one of, I think, probably one of the greatest games I've ever played. Easily one of the most beautiful, heartfelt, heartbreaking, heartwarming, and just generally affecting stories that I've ever been involved in as a gamer, that I've ever played and uncovered. Because part of the beauty of this game is that it was designed so that curiosity alone compels you to uncover the story. And since I already know the story, and hey, Bongo, welcome, buddy. I love this game too, my friend. Welcome. Good to see you. Since I already know the story, and unfortunately, the only downside of this game is that because it is a purely story-driven game, once you've uncovered the story once, there really isn't. There's not a lot of point to playing it again because you know where to point yourself and where to go. The way Yolo cried like a baby when she completed it. Honestly, I did the same thing when I mean, I'm not going to give anything away because I want people who have not experienced this story. Hopefully, there are going to be one or two viewers dropping in who have not experienced this story before. Hey, Corvo, I'm all right, buddy. How are you? So, because there are going to be people dropping in, I hope that will help me to steer the story who haven't played it before and don't really know where it's going to go. And what the outcome is. I'm not going to give too much away, but Bongo, if you've played it, which you obviously have, you'll know the moment there's a moment I'm talking about at the end that just kind of, that's like literally a boom. And it kind of, I was sat in here by myself when I got there and I just went, I cried. I think just because the central message behind this game is one that I've always felt and kind of I agree with 100%. And it's yeah, of course you won't. I know you won't, buddy. I trust you not to, and I know you won't, simply because it's one of those games where it's not like playing Red Dead Redemption or Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Generation Zero or any of these other games. It's, once you know the outcome and story of this, it's just pointless playing the game, except for the beauty of it and the creepiness and everything else. It's a fantastic ride and it's beautifully done. In a moment, I'll just tell, I have actually said this before in my videos, but when I first played Outer Wilds, it was just something that I looked at because I'd read about it in a gaming magazine. I can't even remember the magazine yet now, but I'd read just briefly the premise of it, and I thought, okay, that's interesting. And the start screen, even the menu screen, the start menu, which you'll see in a moment, the 60-second music loop combined with the tiny little image they put on screen, right, convinced me in a minute I knew everything that I needed to know about this game from that piece of music. And I sung the composer, young Andrew Pralo, brilliant composer. I sung his praises all over social media. And this was at a time when nobody knew who Andrew Pralo was, right? So he sort of reached out to me and he said, thank you very much. I think at the time he had about 14 Twitter followers, but very quickly, of course, he just exploded. He's been nominated for a BAFTA award for this music in this game. And there is actually, and it kills me that I can't tell you what this is. Consequently, since then, there is actually now a link between Andrew Pralo and myself that I desperately wish I could share with the community, but I am, at least for the time being, we're checking to see whether enough time has passed yet, but for at least for the time being, I'm not allowed to tell you what that is. And it kills me that I can't tell you what it is. I hate it. Basically, Andrew, thanks to my lovely wife, Andrew Pralo did something for me that I can't tell you about, but I will eventually. One day I'll be able to. It kills me that I can't share it with you. It's one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I love this. I love also that if you actually let this, I don't know if you know this, but if you, yeah, he's fantastic. He's a really nice guy. But if you actually watch this minute-long piece of animation, and if you let it loop and keep going, there's actually a spoiler in this that you really wouldn't be aware of unless you just sat and watched this for about half hour. Oh, I get shivers. It's just beautifully done. Yeah, he's a great guy, Andrew. He's a really nice bloke, really accommodating, really friendly, really nice fella. Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, I think the only tune in that beats it is the full-length sort of version that goes over the credits once everything happens at the very end is absolutely beautiful. It's incredible. Such a gorgeous game, incredible soundtrack. Hi there, Dwight, and as I said, and Kegs, hey! And as I said at the time when I made the Ultimate review, and I said to Andrew himself, the composer, you know, when I spoke to him, and I said, I made a point of saying to him, it's the only game I've ever played where just from the start menu, from the 60-second loop and this tiny animation, his music is so evocative and such an important part of the game. As you'll see as we go along, it's actually woven into the narrative brilliantly, and is actually a very important element in the story itself. That when I watch this animation and listen to this looping 60-second piece of music, it's so evocative. He does a brilliant job, like no other composer I've ever seen, of telling you the feeling of the game and what you can expect it to kind of be about just from this animation and his music. It's fantastic. Yeah, I have all the soundtrack. I'm waiting for my wife to contact him again and ask him if I can actually tell people the thing, the secret. It kills me that I can't tell you guys. Right, so we're going to do a new expedition, so we're going to start again. Funnily enough, I was trying this out last night because I just wanted to make sure everything works, since it's ages since I played Outer Wilds. And I went in Discord and and spoke about it. Because to record video for the Ultimate review, when I made that, whenever it was, 2 years ago, a year and a half, whenever it was that I made it. And to record video, I went into the options and I turned off the button prompt. And I'd forgotten all about that. So I said, yeah, let's start an expedition. And then you get this black screen, right? And it says on the thing, wake up. But there's no audio and nothing except a button prompt. But I had turned the button prompts off. So when I went and did this yesterday, I reinstalled this game about 3 times and reset my Xbox and everything because I thought the game was just crashing at this point and not going any further because I'd forgotten that this is how it starts. And because I'd turned off the button prompt in the options, I couldn't see that. So I thought, and there's no audio. So I thought, what's happening? Why isn't it working? No! So I went to the options, turned the button prompts back on, and realised... So yes, for those of you that have not played, you know, obviously those who have, like Bongo, those who have played this game before really aren't going to... Well, I mean, I'd rather they didn't, but I'm sure if they've played this game and enjoyed it, which I'm sure anyone who has played it does, if they played this game and enjoyed it, I'm sure they'll know that they actually don't want to steer the action because they know where to go and what to look at and what to uncover. So I'm going to let those of you who don't know the story make the decisions as to where we go so that you guys will uncover the story as we go, because, of course, I know how it goes, so I can just go directly. I could actually go straight to the end of this game pretty much now because I know what happens. So I could go right to the end. But the whole point of this game is it's brilliantly designed so that curiosity only is what compels you to play this game. And it's so well thought out in the way that you uncover the story. So it is possible to accidentally go to the end of the game, but I'm not sure it's ever happened because it's arranged in such a way to avoid that happening. Let's talk to Slate. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. I must tell you, as a voiceover artist, that I will do this, and I'll do voices for the characters. Then I'll forget what voice I did for that character. So if the next time we talk to Slate, he doesn't have the same voice, forgive me. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you need to get the launch codes from Hornsfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. How long on average does it take to complete? That's a very good question. Actually, Geiger, I don't know. I've never actually thought to time to see how long it takes to complete, because how long it takes to complete completely really depends on how you put the story together in your brain, and because it is possible to complete this story while missing out huge chunks of it. But if you really kind of explore and do it properly, you should get most of it, but you'll probably still miss one or two places. So kind of depends. I don't know. I wouldn't really even know where to start. Maybe 10 hours, maybe. I mean, one of the key things about this game, you'll see quite shortly. I mean, I don't mind telling you this because, I mean, if you've heard anything about this game, you'll know that, is that the game's premise is that you're on a 20-minute repeating time loop. But not yet. So we're not in a hurry just yet. But then you basically, every 20 minutes, you'll wake up at that campfire. Or less than 20 minutes, because sometimes, anytime you die. Talk to Micah. Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you going to go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Yeah, I'm still going. I hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it? Yep, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you got. Right. In my review, I did mention this. There are several little tutorials type things around on this planet on Timber Hearth, right? But this one, I think, is completely useless because when you're flying the ship, although it flies just like the real ship, it'll only tell you what this ship acts and behaves like in the gravity of this planet. And the gravity is different on all the planets, right? Sometimes there's virtually none at all, and if you jump too high, you just reach escape velocity and you'll fly off into space. On other planets, you can't jump very high, like Giant's Deep, for example. The gravity there is intense, so you can't really jump at all. And secondly, of course, when you're in the ship always orients itself around you, the pilot, right? But when you're not in it, if the ship turns the other way around, you get all confused. Well, you do if you're me. Oops. Ah, see? There we go. Difficult to tell the distance. Oops. No. Let the geyser stop blasting. There we go. Oh, see? I can't tell how far away that is. But, you know, anyway, you get the idea. But yeah, it's pointless, this, because it doesn't fly at all. It doesn't really tell... Just because you can't fly this does not mean you're not going to be able to fly the craft. The craft's way easier to fly than that, because you're inside it, so you can always tell which direction you're supposed to go. And so there are people like this, you know, that you can chat with. This is Porfy. Hey-o, hatchling! Hey, leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosan open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars too far away. Daunting digestive challenge. Another metaphor, ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Postcards from orbit. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They really don't explode as often anymore. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. So this is the satellite camera. So there's a satellite orbiting Timberhearth, which, if you stay here and look up into the sky for long enough, you usually see. There's actually there's an achievement for knocking the satellite out of orbit, which is quite easy to do if you know what you're doing. But it'll pass directly overhead of the launch of the launch tower. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. There's a satellite. Look. Whee! And on that satellite is a camera. So it's currently orbiting the planet, so we can get a good look at the planet as we go over. Take snapshots. Beep, 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 beep. And if you, of course, it's orbiting all the time, so if I leave a gap now, before I press the button, when I'm next to it, that crater won't be there. There you go. Beep, boop. Beep, boop. Right, so there you go. That's so that's the camera on the orbiting satellite. It's another model of the craft that you're going to go up there in. I don't find that many of the villages have much relevant information. Some of them do, some of them don't. So it's launch day, huh? I was going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform those ships launch from is getting old. I don't know why I've gone a little bit Bostonian old money there. It's about time you build a new, less flammable one. The big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. That's fine. It's good. Oh, really? Dang. Well, maybe someone needs a new porch or something. Big one. All right. Right, so this lady has relevant information. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all their instruments. You know, let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rybeck's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels just like yesterday. They were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. So the signal scope's a great thing. It comes in very handy at certain points in the game. You are actually going to need it to find your way around. Hello, astronaut. What is my favorite troublemaker? We wanted to play hide and seek, but Marine won't let us borrow their signal scope. So you'll notice they're gender neutral. So there are no gender specific pronouns in this game. So they just call each other they. Because it's really delicate, and I'm not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we, please? I'll even let you be it. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, here are the rules. Glenda and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. There you go. So this kind of... Dying every 20 minutes or so sounds like a chore, but it really isn't. No, it isn't at all. It's so very well done. That's the hide and seek frequency, so I know that's not picking up anything else. So one of them's over there. And one of them's over there. I actually never bothered playing hide and seek with him the first time, so... Oop. So I don't know how to get... That's one of the few things I don't know how to get to him. But it's just a little tutorial, basically, to teach you how to use the signal scope. There you go, there's one of them. Hello! Oh, you found me! Super good. You hid behind water. It's translucent. Yeah. Water. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not great, but I think you can walk through this water. Yeah, there you go. Okay, signal scope. That's up towards the observatory. Yeah. I never remember how to get there. So we go up that way. Alright. I got the top. Up the top! Sure, I've heard that voice on Stranger's Wrath. That wouldn't surprise me. I haven't played that for a while. It's been a long time. Oh, I might be able to get over the top of that house, maybe. Like I said, I never did the hide and seek game the first time. Signal scope's fairly sort of self-explanatory, really, and you can actually use it from the observatory as well, I think. From the, not the observatory, the, oops, shit. Not the observatory, go on. Well, there's a platform as you go up towards the observatory, you'll see in a minute. And I think you can use it from there. Yo, kid. I won. I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't mention it, kid. Right. So let's start winding our way up to the top there. We'll go up to the 0G cave. And the bit where they're playing with the thing that I can't remember what it's called, the ghost matter. I haven't played the Outer Wilds DLC, and the reason I haven't played it is because I wanted to sort of do that live on stream and discover that with everybody else. But since most people that watch my streams haven't seen this yet, I wanted to wait till I'd done this before I did that. So yeah, I will be doing the Outer Wilds DLC afterwards. So look, all of these little bits of text in there, they all have some relevance. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Yeah, it usually does. It's killed me quite a few times. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Wait, I can't remember how you get the camera out. Hey, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghost Aunt said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling. Its ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. Hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome! You know ghost matter is how Tech-Tag lost their foot, right? Oh, really? That is so cool! Oh, right, here's the camera. There we go. Whee! So there's ghost matter, look. You can see where he's throwing it at. There we go. And you can see it on the camera, look. So it shows up on the camera. And it's like those little crystals. So wherever you see these in the game, you probably don't want to go wandering through there. You want to find a way around wherever possible. Let's just go up to here. North Youngbark Crater. Geyser Mountains. Quantum Grove. Ah, yeah, we need to go to Quantum Grove, actually. Know my ruins. Yeah. So, what you can do is use the scout launcher here. Because you'll get one of these when you're out and about. You'll get a scout. And you can launch the scout. And it will... There you go. Whee! Eventually, I think it just buries itself in the ground. Yeah, there you go. Crashed. Then you retrieve it. See what's over there. Doop, 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 doop. That's Geyser Mountains. Doop, 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 doop. And what was this way? I forget. Oh, Quantum Grove, I think. Oh, crap. Leave it a bit longer. I think that's the Quantum Grove. And this is towards the ruins. But we'll go there shortly in the ship once we've got the launch codes from Hornsfels. There we go. Right. They're the ruins. But yeah, like I said, these are basically just tutorials, essentially, just showing you how to use various things. The one in here is the zero-G cave, which gives you some idea how to move around in zero gravity. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Eye missing, look. Nerves are getting the better of you. Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. Really, you'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about that ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slade at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repair. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the left and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool. Get to it. Try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Right. Let's go to zero-G cave. And after this, we will go to the observatory and observe things. Well, watch Hornfels observing things. So, like, this is another clue to sort of later in the... Right, so, see all this glittery, sparkly mineral that's here. You'll see that again later on in other places. Take the suit. Suit up! Woo! Talk to Tough. Hey! Nice of you to drop down. I'm getting some zero-G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great, fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know, I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I got hand sweats. There you go. Yeah, he hates the cave. Creeps him out. Whee! There we go. Over the edge. Oh, crap. Right. Wait, no. Lock on. Lock on. I'm too close to lock onto it there. There we go. There we go. Easier if you match the velocity before you try to repair it. Oh, I've been playing Shipbreaker too long. I was trying to press in both sticks then to actually put the brakes on. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get past that. When you get in your craft, and when you're out there jetting around, it will break. Trust me, you can trust me on that. It'll break a lot. You'll break it quite often. And then you'll have to get out and repair it. Because stuff won't work. And if you damage the reactor, you haven't got very long to repair it. Or it goes boom. I gotta remember the way out. The way out. There we go. Training simulation complete. Wait, oops. You've forgotten about the zero-G cave and stuff. Yeah, I didn't like, you know. This is just for the benefit of those folks who haven't played it. Right, go back up. And let's go to the observatory. Let's go! I've had one or two people who, like, I tried to convince that this was a fantastic game, which is why I put it in the review about the ship. I said, you know, don't be put off by the way the ship handles. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. Launch codes from the observatory. Yeah. Try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. I mean, you know, he probably has. I don't know. Right, let's go to the observatory and get these launch codes. Yeah, I had one or two people say that, you know, they just couldn't get on with it because of how the ship handles. But, you know, it handles within, you know, the realms of real Newtonian physics. Or, you know, if you look at this, micro-Newtonian physics, I guess. But, you know, it handles just as something like the Apollo LEM would. And it's perfectly logical. Look at this. It's beautiful. Look. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left, Hornfels, Gostan, Slate, and Feldspar. So Feldspar's still out there somewhere. Outer Wilds Ventures Timberhearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Attlerock. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited, yeah. I uninstalled it at least once before I got into it. I didn't get the point. It was a game I just reinstall and play just to chill out for a bit. Then you get hooked on the story. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go through that. I was like pretty... Because I love the way that the ship handles, that it makes sense to me. Like, and I... You know, I just really loved the story and I got into it immediately. I just wanted to know. Like I said, the music, just even the start menu hooked me on the game and I hadn't even played it. So I thought, no, I've got to know what this is all about. And I just played it all the way through. I made a playthrough series on YouTube. Good, you've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? Here to see the new Nomai statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro brought it back with him from Giant's Deep, and Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. That's it right there. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see what real life Nomai look like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Aw, jeez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? So this is a statue of the Nomai. Okay. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet to the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur, no decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. So, one of the things I will tell you is that the beauty of this game, one of the things I loved about it is it's so very well written, and the narrative has been so perfectly well and very carefully paced out, that on at least 2 occasions as we go through this, if you're with me the whole time, at least twice, you'll think you've figured out what's happening. But you'll probably be wrong. Because I went through that. I thought I'd figured out at one point. I went, I see what's happening here. I see where the Nomai went and where they disappeared. I understand what's going on. And I was wrong. And then later on I went, no, okay, now I get it. And I was wrong again. So, you know, it's kind of written that way. It's written so that you think you'll have figured out what's happening, but you'll probably not have. This piece of Nomai writing, this is one of the most inventive things about this game. I love the way they've done Nomai writing. I think it's great. Was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. So this is your translation device, right? So you hold it against, you put it up to the Nomai writing, and you just hold that. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction. And she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Attlerock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. For a non-linear game, how they managed to reveal the story in the way they did is a work of genius. It is. It's brilliant. And if you've seen Alex Beecham's, like, I've watched after playing this, like, and when I was researching for the review, I went and did a load of research on Alex Beecham and how him and Kelsey Beecham, his sister, had created the game, and how Alex, because it was part of his master's thesis, he wondered if you could, because he hates like games that like point you and go, here's a quest marker, and he would show an image of a map and say, look, images like this fill me with dread, I hate them. So he wondered, for his master's thesis, he asked the question, can you create a game that in which the player is deeply invested, where the only thing that will motivate you to go forward is curiosity. That's it. There are no quest markers, no objectives, no leveling up, nothing that you would normally find in a game of this type. Nothing like that. No sort of weapons or bad guys or any of that. All that compels you to keep playing is your desire to know what the hell happened and what's going on. And I love that. It's so brilliantly done. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. And that's it. See, it's fantastic. Just what you've heard out there, because so far, the little bit that you see of Timber Hearth there in the village, it seems kind of cutesy, and you go, yeah, all right, this might be fun to play for a bit. But once you go out there and you start exploring, there's some really, really, really spine-chilling shit going on out there. And it's the different planets and the way they've been designed. They all behave differently, and like the gravity is different. They have different environments, everything. And, you know, as you uncover the mystery of the Nomai, it really is. It's spine-tingling stuff in places. Not quite as cutesy as it is here on Timber Hearth. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. Freaks. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Hearthians couldn't have descended from Nomai ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Hey! Random innkeeper, he's here, look. How you doing, buddy? How are things? The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depth of space. And everything in here in this museum has some bearing on how you will explore the game and what will happen, right? So the Scout, you'll use this to look around certain places that you can't access. And in one or two occasions, you'll have to use it to find your way somewhere by picking up its signal and seeing where it went, right? But everything in here has some bearing. The warp technology that they used, like when we go out there, you'll see kind of where that comes from and what they used it for. And the first time I discovered it was by accident. I fell through a black hole, basically. It's really interesting. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion. So this is a gravity crystal. It's most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. This thing makes it possible to access areas that you wouldn't otherwise be able to, because it, you know, and you've got one of these on the ship to create gravity for you on the ship, see? Whee! Oh, god damn. There we go. Go. Grass, Nomai escape pod. Nomai ruins. And these creepy ass things. Oh, you'll see a lot of these later on in the game. You'll see a lot of anglerfish like this later on in the game. And believe me when I tell you, to say that this one is a baby really doesn't really say it. This one is very, very, very small. The others are not. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew too close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. So yeah, these things are creepy. And like I said, that one is very, 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 very small. If a star is massive enough... Oh, wait, sorry. I started at the wrong end of this. Right, I mean, this is just basically a physics lesson. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. Just basic physics for this. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. So atmospheric, I'm grinning watching this. I know. The anglerfish. Oh, man, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Okay, so then, look. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violet event called a supernova. Based on Church's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. There you go, look. Future site of our next exhibit. If you've enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. We thank you profusely for your support, and we hope to see you again soon. Now, in this cave is one of the creepier things, right? So there's creepy stuff. Believe me when I tell you the anglerfish are plenty creepy, but the quantum rock too is creepy. But, again, it has been woven into the narrative and is a very big part of the story. This is a quantum rock. If you're looking at it, it's not particularly, you know, it's interesting looking. And if you point, I think if you point the signal scope at it, you'll get a... No, oh wait, change frequency. No, you can't because you haven't got the frequency yet of the you haven't got the quantum rock frequency, but it's a chilling sound. But it's a quantum rock. If you look, it can't do anything whilst being look. Observing it changes its state. So if you look away and then back, it's gone, and it's moved somewhere else. There it is. And you go up to it. If you look away, it's gone again. Now it's over here. Whee! See? It's a fascinating thing. And you'll come across a lot of these, and some of them are very, very large. One of them very, very large. There you go. There it is. So, yeah, this is a very, very... It's a unique thing. I love it. And it's very important to the story. What are these things? Right, wait. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level. So what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Attlerock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Okay. You can get out of this area without using the exit. It's a bit tricky, though. They might have patched it. I don't see anything. I don't foresee anything at all coming from this anglerfish thing. Or the quantum rock. Or anything else. Oh, I love this game. This is what excites me, is like... It is one of those games where the story is so... Are they entangled with all the other quantum rocks? Yes. Sort of. And you can actually use quantum entanglement to your advantage in this. But we'll get to that later. I can't give too much away at this point, but yeah. But what I love about this game is because normally, you know, you finish this game, and because you know the story and you know how it unfolds and where to go to find the various different things and how to get there, you can't really go through it again and experience it the same way. But I can in a small way because I'm streaming it and letting you guys who haven't played it before experience it for the first time. And that's what's exciting to me. Whee! There we go. Brittle Hollow, Giant's Deep, the Hourglass Twins, Timber Hearth, Dark Bramble. And where's the comet? Oh, it's obviously not on the map because it moves, so... Yeah, okay. So, now we're going to get the codes, but just a moment, let's go and look at all these. Hornsfell's observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not, they're galaxies. And this image just covers a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 100,000 times more galaxies than we'd previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. Look at that. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? How far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? No, that's... Okay, that's the same thing. I wondered if there were different things, but... So this is Hornfels. He's going to give you the launch codes now. There you are! I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. Sorry, I don't know why he has an English accent. Everybody else has an American or some weird... I wasn't really concentrating. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with Nomai translator tool. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I'm going to learn more about the Nomai, Hornfels. I might have guessed as much. No sense in making a translator tool if you're not going to use it to translate anything. We've barely scratched the surface of the Nomai writing in our solar system, so we still know very little about them. We've no idea if they originated here or travelled here or why they disappeared. A tool of yours should prove indispensable in solving the mystery of this ancient species. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for the launch. I'm ready to die in space. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before a launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. So now, things start to get a bit weird, because now I am going to leave the museum. And it is only once you leave the museum that things start to get really weird. Oh, back to work. Would love to watch this live. Really enjoy your passion around what is obviously a groundbreaking game. Have a fun stream and a great day. And you, Dwight, I'm sorry you got to go back to work, buddy. That sucks. But it was good to have you here while you could stay. I wish you could stay for the whole thing as well, but never mind. Needs must when the devil vomits in your kettle and all that. So far, I don't know how long we've been doing this. We've been doing this almost an hour, right? Nothing unusual. But when we try to leave this museum, things will start to get weird. Whoa. Clunk. Done. Everything's changed now. All right. Hey, so did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. It was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? You know what? Don't worry about it. Maybe you should sit down for a bit and take it easy. I'd hate for anything bad to happen if you tried to launch while you're not feeling great. And hey, when you are ready, then you can make the most of our translator tool. I can't believe it's all grown up and leaving for space already. For real, though, I'm glad you're the one carrying it. It's not like Ryback. They'd fall on it for sure. Say, if you want to do a short trip just to get your space legs under you, you could check out the ruins on the Idle Rock. I'd love to learn what those are. Good luck and safe flying. All right. Relax. Marshmallow. Quite right. Quite right. Quite right. All right. We got the launch codes. We're going to go into space. No time to waste. No time to waste, and at the same time, all the time in the universe to waste. It's kind of weird. I got the launch code, Slate. I can't remember what voice you used, so I might not talk to you again. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's an autopilot. As I said in my review, it can accelerate and decelerate, and it's an invaluable tool, but it can't go around stuff that's in the way. It'll just fly in a straight line. So you got to watch what you're doing, and you got to plan things with the autopilot. You got to plan a little bit. Hello! I've not got a chance in hell of being able to pronounce your name correctly. I do apologize. There you go, look. So you look at this beauty and you go, I'm not going up into space in that. It's made of wood. But it's cool. I love this little ship. It's fantastic. What? Wow. So here it is. Here's the craft that will take us on our journey. There's the interloper, the comet, that flies around all over the place. Hollow's lantern, which is Brittle Hollow's moon. Very violent, horrible little thing it is. The Attle Rock, which is the moon of Timber Hearth, which is the planet we're standing on. The Hourglass Twins, which are fascinating and terrifying all at the same time. Giant Steep, likewise. Fascinating place. These are all fascinating places. Some of them are scarier than others. But there's something different about each one that makes them terrifying as opposed to the others. Ship log. So far, we haven't got much to go on because, you know, these are the entries that we've got. Look, and you've got rumor mode, which allows you to connect all the sort of dots and things. And rumored entry. I hear there are Nomai ruins somewhere on the Attle Rock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. And the Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Attle Rock. A cave at the very centre of Timber Hearth used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. The Zero-G cave. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gosan. Right, so then we've got map mode. Right? Okay. So that's the same thing we just looked at. But other than that, we haven't really done a lot. Okay? So we haven't explored a lot. But you'll notice, as we go along, you'll see, once the power up, you'll see that this ship's powered by like the same power source that the Nomai used. And for that reason, it can remember everything that happens. When you get aboard this ship, don't forget to put your suit on, because I can't tell you the number of times I've been so excited that I've jumped out of my seat and gone outside on a planet that's got no atmosphere and died quite quickly because I'm not wearing a suit. Alright. There we go. Oh, crap. I can't remember how to look around now. What's the... no. No, that's the... Oh, crap. That's the scout. Bring it back. There we go. Put away the scout. I can't remember. I can't remember how. Ah! Oh, that's the headlights. What? That's the lift-off landing camera. I'm trying to remember... That's the signal scope. I'm trying to remember... how... No, that's the... I'm trying to remember how to... I must have done that 100 times. What, gone out without your suit? Yeah, yeah, it's easily done. If you don't suit up when you get in your ship at the beginning of your loop, because you're in a hurry, you know, when you'll see, when your loop restarts, you're in a hurry, you get back aboard your ship, you go, because you're trying to save as much time as you possibly can. And the number of times I've gone outside forgetting to put the spacesuit on and gone... I died in the blackness of space. It happens quite a bit. Why can't I remember... how to look around? I wish I could. Headlights, no. I can't remember. Oh, there is a way to look around inside the ship, and I can't remember how to do it. God damn it. Oh, no. Let me see if I can find it in here. Movement, equipment, and flight. Down thrust, roll mode, match velocity, cockpit, free look. Right, okay. Ah, there we go. Right, so, yeah, here you go. You can sort of look around. Right, you'll notice there's a button here, which it took me about 5 or 6 loops to actually realize that this was here. You don't really want to press this if you can help it, but there are circumstances in which you might need to save your life, you know, such as it is. Anyway, that's not the point. Let's go. Let's go. So where do we want to go, folks? Anybody that's not Bongo, that hasn't played this, anyone that hasn't played this before, want to suggest where we'll go, or shall I just take off? I'll give you a second while I just take a sip of water. Bear in mind, time is of the essence in this game. No pressure. Well, you're short of time, and at the same time, you've got all the time in the world. But what that kind of means for the gameplay will become clear as we go around. You kind of sometimes do need to go quickly to some places. And there are some places like the Hourglass Twins that if you don't go too quickly, the place looks different when you get there. Some of the places, and Brittle Hollow is another one. There are certain planets that if you don't go to them quickly, I think the Interloper, actually, the comet, is another example. But if you don't go to some places quickly, then those places look completely different, or you can't traverse them. Take off to the nearest planet. Okay, let's go to the Apple Rock. When I can find it. Oh, headlights off. There's the Quantum Grove down there. We'll go there at some point, but since we've been asked to go to the nearest planet, we'll go to the moon. When I can locate the moon, that's where we'll go. Where the feck is the moon? Ah, there it is. There it is! Alright. If I was to choose the first destination, which I won't, I'd choose the comet, yeah. Right, this is where it kind of becomes... wait, landing mode, there you go. This is where it kind of becomes, you know, if you're not careful what you're doing. This can take a little bit of you getting used to if you don't use the landing mode. You can land without it, but you're more likely to crash if you don't use this. So let's try not to crash. Boom. All right. We've got our suit on. And look, right there. Esker. Whistling away there. How you doing, Esker? Sat up here on the moon all by himself. Look, nobody else here. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go! I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels, and Ghosan mostly, and they radio up, chat now and again. And the ground control forgets I'm up here. They usually do. I launch my little scout at the village. Spy on us? What? No, it's not spying. It's one-way communication that none of the villagers know about, because I've never told them. What is this place? Very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started out at Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot. Like, more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up there, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Alright, talk to you later, buddy. Bye, Esker. Up to Esker's cabin. Got some jetpack fuel there that we don't need because I haven't used the jetpack yet. All right, let's go have a look around. Just leave the ship there, just nestled between the trees. Now, the Attlerock's gravity is not as strong as Timberhearth's. If you jump too high, you can reach escape velocity and drift off into space, which is not ideal, honestly. Whee! Boosh. Esker's signal scope log, day 48. Still not picking up Rybek's banjo from Brittle Hollow. Sure, they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Banjo music was coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybek's doing okay. That oaf. I was worried. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It's probably nothing. Day 70. Nope, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timberhearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberhearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. That can't be them. Day 88, it's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Knight. So if you quit the signal scope out here in space and you tune to Outer Wilds Ventures, you can pick up the other... Look, you can pick up the other astronauts. So now we're picking up, is it Rybek? Rybek's banjo and Gabbro's, I don't know what it is that he plays, oboe or something. Can't remember. Because they're both aligned, so you can actually hear them both at the moment. And on Timberhearth, see? What he's saying is, the sound of Feldspar's harmonica is coming from Timberhearth. But Feldspar was lost in space, so why can they hear him coming from Timberhearth? Not in the village, but up in the Quantum Grove. Okay, now. So there you go. And there's... So, that there is Dark Bramble. So Feldspar's harmonica can be heard coming from Dark Bramble, right? Why can it also be heard coming from Timberhearth? One of the many mysteries we've yet to uncover. Oh, there we go. Chert's drums there. That's Gabbro. Okay, right. So, let's... You can get hurt quite badly if you're not careful what you're doing as well. Oh, right. So whenever you need more oxygen, if you find somewhere where there's trees, it just automatically refills your oxygen. Now, you can go around doing all this in your ship, but on such a small planet, such a small satellite like the Attlerock, there's not a lot of point landing it and then... Here we go, look. These are Nomai ruins. Just put the signal scope away. It's just interfering with everything else. See? So here's the first of several Nomai devices, which you can activate. There we go. Now it's going to align itself with the planet depicted there, which is Brittle Hollow. Right, so if I now equip the signal scope... Oh, there you go, we're getting Chert's drums from Brittle Hollow, but also Rybek's banjo. No, sorry, Chert's drums from... Where's Chert? Can't remember where he is now. Right, so if we... Now, let's put that away. Sure, he's on the... Oh, he's on the Hourglass Twins, that's right. So that's Giant's Deep. So it's basically locating Giant's Deep, and you can hear the sound of Giant's Deep. Being amplified through this device. Okay. Whee! Whoosh. The sun, or the sun station, I think, is what is picking up there. All right. We'll deal with that other one in a minute. Have we got any others? Wait. So this... I can't really tell you what this is, so we'll have to... I mean, and it can't tell you what it is, because it'll be unable to find it. That image depicted there is central to the storyline, as pretty much everything else is, but this locator cannot currently find it. And as we go through, you'll understand why it can't find it. Let's just get away from this damn thing. Right, let's go down there and we'll read what they've got to say. Woo! There we go. Oxygen tank refilled. Play recording. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. Mini P, how you doing, buddy? How goes it? I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Who left that? Because I did that in an Esker type voice, but I can't remember who left it. Brittle Hollow. That's Rybeck. Okay, no my writing translation time. Oh shit. We're going to want to go up top in a moment. You hear that sound? Right, let's quickly translate this. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine your young friend Connoy would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately, then. Who's talking over here? Coleus. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator. But the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. So, that tells you that what we have there is a quantum moon locator. And I would have liked to translate that as well, but I'm afraid we've got to go up top now because you've got to see something. Look. The sun. Let's get a good view. Let's settle down. Woo! Exactly 22 minutes into No Clips Outer Wilds documentary. Oh yeah, it's very cool. Well, guys, it's been fun. I'll see you back at the campfire. Dead. Correct. Oh, look! Whoa, 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 whoa! No! Stand up. Wait. Oh, no, I can't yet. Ah, signal scope can't pick it up yet. Shit. Well, there it goes. Don't look away! Boom, gone. Stalk to Slate and see if I can remember his voice. Actually, let's roast the marshmallow. Alright, there we go. Let's talk to Slate. Can't remember his voice. Hey, you ready to get this thing off the ground? Ship's all fueled and ready to go. Hey. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? Still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Yes, I died. I died because the sun exploded. And yet there it is. Okay, honey. Good night. Sleep well. Yep, there it is, rising all over again. But we just watched it explode. What the hell's going on? Right. So, put the suit on. When you get in your ship, put your suit on. Don't forget to do that because, you know, just don't. You'll die a lot if you forget. Right. So, what we're going to do is go straight back to the Attle Rock and finish reading the text that was up there. This is going to mean we can't really do much else useful in this loop. But, unfortunately, I planned it poorly, so... Ooh, we might be coming in a bit hot there. Right. This time, let's land closer to the ruins. Whoa. Whoop, 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 whoop. Assuming I can find the ruins. Which... Oh, for God's sake. Find the ruins, come on. What are you doing? Maybe we should just land wherever we land. Can't remember how to rotate now. Okay, let's just land. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ah, there are the ruins. There we go. Thump! We're down. We're down! Boosh. There. Right, let's go and read the other thing that we didn't quite read yet. This one, I think. Was it? I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the Sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening. When I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal, the device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Oh, what else did Felix have to say? Felix. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe the locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it! Don't lose hope. Cassava, our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Right, so there you go. Okay. We've already read that conversation, so that the ship's log will have whatever relevant information we gleaned from that. So, anybody watching want to suggest where we go now? If we don't have any takers, I'll pick myself. Oh, look. Well, I still can't pick up the frequency of the... Whee! Wow. All right. Any suggestions? Come on, chat. Come on, Corvo. What? Let's have a look at the computer, and then let's have a look at the computer and what's in there, and then you can see. You can tell us where we should go now. There you go. It's filled in a lot of stuff. So the reason that the ship's computer can remember, even though time's gone back in time, even though we've gone back in time 20 minutes, 22 minutes. The reason the ship's computer can remember is because it's tied in... I can't give away too much, but it's tied into the same technology, so... A Nomai device created to pinpoint... This the eye signal locator that we've just been to. Is a Nomai device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. Right, so that's the lunar lookout with Esker on it. A lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travellers. If you look at the harmonica signal entry, Esker's signal scope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. They claim it sounds just like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. So, why is Feldspar's harmonica signal coming from Timber Hearth? Rybeck headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Yeah. There you go. So we're looking map mode. Brittle Hollow's on there now because it's got some entries. Harmonica signal. Right, let's go back to Timber Hearth. I agree, that is actually where I would go next. So let's... So, what you can tell whenever you find one of the astronauts or one of the camps of another Hearthian, you can find it where there's... Oh, for God's sake, how do I rotate? Not like that. Ah, there we go. So you can find other Hearthian signals Or other Hearthians, usually, wherever you can see campfire smoke rising. Nope. I can actually land this, I think, in the crater, but... There we go. Not the signal scope. Just get out of the chair. For God's sake, man. So we're back onto Timber Hearth, and we're at the crater now. Uh-oh. Ooh. Look at this creepy ass thing. Talk to Tektite. Hello, Hatsling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. So what crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. Looks like some kind of plant seed, but it's not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before, and trust me, I was quite the explorer back in the day. You think it's extraterrestrial? It kind of looks like something that might have come off a dark bramble. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, and that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul out the old scout launcher over there. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. There you go. So, harmonica signal. The harmonica signal is clearly not coming from anywhere else on Timber Hearth, because that's Gabbro. You know, you can find the other astronauts, but Feldspar's harmonica signal is coming from inside this seed. But it's also coming from Dark Bramble. I think I can equip the scout launcher. Oh, look. Look at the eerie place that it's currently taking pictures of. Oh, shit. There you go. Whee! Let's do that again. Whee! Creepy ass Dark Bramble. Do 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 do. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Trees in there. That looks fishy. Thinking face. Yes. Quite right. So, the signal scope is telling us that harmonica signal is coming from inside this seed. And when you fire the scout launcher in there, it can see all this creepy gas crap. Whee! Trees. Teresa. Teresa Green. Right, there we go. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. I threw a little scout into the seed. You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside? It's going to be a chore to chop up, and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or 3, just in case. There we go. All right. Oh, crap. No. A lot of bots in here today. Right. There we go. Dark Bramble. Well, you guys ain't ready for Dark Bramble yet. We'll go there later. And it's a bit too late to go to the Twins now. And even Brittle Hollow is probably going to pose a bit of a challenge at this point. So let's explore Timber Hearth a little bit more. I'm going to do that. Whoop. Oh look, there's the satellite. Let's chase it. See if I can get that. I've already got the achievement on this account, so we won't be able to get the achievement for knocking it off its course, but we can get up close and personal with it. Oh, there it goes. Hey, hey, let's go down there. Whee! Right, I haven't really piloted this thing for a while, so this could be bit of a rough landing. Okay. Okay, sorry about the rough landing there. I don't think I broke anything. No, doesn't look like it. Did you go to the moon? We did go to the moon, yeah. Went to the moon. You put the kids to the bed and missed a bit. Goddamn kids. Yeah, yes, we went to the moon. Refuel the jetpack. Alright. Yeah, look here. Mining site 2B. Look. There's a goddamn no-mice scallywag here. I'm trying to remember where I was the first time the sun exploded on me. I think I was in here. Oh, shit. I always miss that goddamn jump because of that thing, but never mind. We can go back up. Whoa! Well, up we go. Nope. There we go. Got it. Whee! Whee! Push, 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 push. Okay, there we go. Now we are up here. More No My Skellywigs. And rocks in containers. Let's go around there and see what we got. Yeah, we went to the moon and to the signal locator. That's where we watched the sun blow up for the first time. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. So there you go, first mentioned the Ash Twin project. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use timber hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Oh dear, where's HJ when the puns are being thrown around? I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns. Hear that, HJ? He's forbidden his apprentice from making puns, and that's a damn good idea. How else would he improve? Yeah, alright. Right, okay, so, you know, there are several points in this game where shit gets kind of weird. And you're about to see one of them. Let's pick up this stone. I think that's the projection pit. I think that's Timber Hearth to Ash Twin. Let me see what's on Clunk. Right, so that reveals their story. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Ueno. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off... Oh, I should read them in order. That's that one. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. So what they're saying there is the Ash Twin project's core, right? There is no way, after they built it, there is no way physically to get to it. So you cannot walk to it. You can't, like, wait, we need the stone. Right. So here, this is a projection pit. That shit's going to get a bit weird. As you'll see. Yeah. There you go. I fucking love this game. Look at all this creepy shit. Ooh. They see me lurking, they playing. How you doing, buddy? Whoa. Yeah. So, we got 1, 2, 3. So, these little things, I'll leave you to decide on your own what they are. There are 3 of them lit. So I'm going to leave you, those of you who are watching, to decide what it is we're looking at here. And why 3 of these things are lit, and what these things are. How's the Wilds? Awesome, as always, buddy. Awesome. I just, you know, I mean, I know I've talked to you a little bit about Outer Wilds, but like I can never stress to people enough how much I love this game and how deeply I was affected by the story and the creepiness of it and the beauty of it and its final message, really, which sort of resonated with me quite a lot. But so here you go. And to get out of this projection, we just need to move. Well, we can remove the projection stone, I guess. Put it back on the table there. Right, I don't think there's anything else of relevance. Oh, we need to get out. See, once again, I don't want to get trapped in this cave again when that thing happens. I want to get out. Help me get out. I don't think I can. I'm not sure. Can I? Oh, ow. Hurt myself a bit. Damaged myself a little bit, it's true. Aye. Let's go out in space for this one. So, in case you hadn't figured it out by now, since this is the second time we're going around, whenever you hear that music, you're about to get a whole lot more dead. Shit's about to go seriously south when you hear that. You look invaders from space. Shoot up from behind your own shield. There we go. Here we go again. Boom. Those of you who actually ever watch my YouTube series will know that I always ended the episode with that explosion. See you back at the campfire, folks. Come get me, hell. Yeah, with, like, you really, really do actually need to experience... There you go, there's the shapes again. You do need to experience the game, ideally, through a decent set of headphones. It's not really the same if you don't, because, like, sound... Audio is such a massive, massive part of this game. Almost more so, I think, almost than any other game I can think of. I can't think of another game where the soundtrack and the audio play such a big part in the story itself. So nobody has yet asked me what the fuck is exploding there every time. Which kind of surprises me. Let's see if Slate's got anything interesting to say this time. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, right, Slate, whatever. Right, where do we want to go, folks? Give me a location. Bear in mind, whenever I start a time loop, there are some of these locations that you just can't get to if you wait more than 5 minutes. Some of them... There are some places, particularly on the Ember Twins, on the Hourglass Twins, that you can't reach. After 2 or 3 minutes, you just can't reach them. But I will take you to the Ember Twins if nobody's got any other ideas. What the fuck is exploding there all the time? What the fuck is exploding there all the time? Alright. Home. You want to go home? There was a game Roxy played where you have to drive blind using sound to steer, but I can't remember what it's called. Ah. Well, yeah, I mean, in that instance, then it definitely would be. So let's go see, I guess the Ash Twin? The Ember Twin, rather. Okay. Let's see the Ember Twin. You have to be a bit careful with the autopilot because, as I've said, it's just an autopilot. It will take care of acceleration and deceleration, and it will put you in orbit, but it can't go around things. So if the sun is in the way, you're going to have a really bad day. Right, now we have to land on this damn thing before the Ash Twin comes around again. What now? What I think is a really brilliant representation of the time loop mechanic. The time is running out, so sand or ash, I guess it is, continually shifts between. Wait a second. Between the Ash Twin and the Ember Twin. Don't think we can actually land there. I think we have to land on the other side. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boosh. Sure, we're on the ground. All right. Oh, nearly. I nearly went outside without my spacesuit. Told you. Gotta watch yourself. Because I've done that. Actually, I've done that most often on the Ember Twin. I think more often than I've done it anywhere else. Because it's one of the places that if you're going to go there for certain things, you need to get there really quick. But we're not doing that at the moment because, like, you guys aren't especially involved in where we're going at the moment. So while I'm just kind of picking myself where we go, I'll try to keep spoilers to a minimum. Shirt! How you doing, Eggface? Goodness, it's you! Hello! I take it your first launch went well, then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. It's one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. Well, there's a big one coming, buddy. Just wait about 15 minutes. You're gonna see one hell of a fucking astronomical event. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually, I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me what can I do for you? I found something. Please do tell. Actually, never mind. Nothing you'd like to discuss at the moment? That's no trouble. If you do discover anything you want to talk about, be happy to help. Oh, for God's sake. Yes, yes. I have a question for you. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Oh, I've spotted a supernova. It's melted my face twice already. Supernova look like an extra bright star to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. I don't know what the choices are. Well, I mean, from the thing is, it's not like there aren't right. The beauty of this game is there aren't right or wrong choices. There just aren't. You can go anywhere you want, in any order you want, and you just have to read the writings, and every now and again we'll check with the ship's computer, and we'll remind ourselves of what's happened and what clues we've gotten about stuff so far. But there isn't a right or wrong answer. That's the beauty of this game. There's no, until you get to the very end, there isn't a right or wrong thing to do. You have to go wherever you want to, piecing together what the hell is what happened to who were the Nomai, where did they go, why is the sun exploding, why am I trapped in a time loop, what the hell's that thing that blows up when we wake up, what on earth are they talking about with the Ash Twin project, what the hell's that, well, like why are they mining this thing, what the hell's that seed with dark bramble, why is there harmonica music coming from it, what the hell's going, like there are just a million questions. And there's no right or wrong answers. You can just say, okay, well, that thing mentioned something about such and such a place, so let's go there. Or just pick somewhere at random and say, I want to go and see what's there. Doesn't matter. I want you guys to have as much involvement as possible, because if I'm just doing it all myself, I know where to go, because I've done it all before. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we'd realized. Tell me, what can... Oh, yes. What are you doing out here? Right now, I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. And maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think you're pretty deep in denial. Okay, what should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with a little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So, where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Seen one hell of an extra... Yeah, that's where I'd go. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process actually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as much fun as it sounds. You can actually survive standing underneath the column. But it hurts. Like, I mean, it hurts. Like a lot. Now, the reason this is going to take a while, and I'm not going to be able to do it in... Definitely not going to be able to do it all in one. Like, this is going to take several streams. And the reason for that is because some places have an... Like, so far we've only been to the Attle Rock, and we've been to one of the other places on Timberhearth. I guess two of the other places on Timberhearth, right? But, like, here on the Twins, there is an awful lot to see and explore. Like, there's tons of places to go look. Caves everywhere. We can go and see the... Tony! How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's go and see the... That's not my ship, is it? That's Church's ship. Where's my ship? Over there. See, there's cave systems to explore here. But I'll go... what we'll do now is I'll take you and I'll show you why some of the cave systems have to be explored really quickly. Let's get up close and personal, and I'll show you why that is. Let's find the other twin. There it is. Whoop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, that was come down too soon there. Come on, baby. Down you go. Right. Get off. Not doing that. I've got my suit on. Eventually, after a while, you get used to the fact that when you get out of the chair, your suit helmet swings down. So when you don't see that, something goes off in your brain and goes, wait, something's missing. And then, hopefully, you realise quite quickly that you're going to die if you go outside because you haven't got dressed properly. There goes the sun. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh. In a moment, you'll see a big-ass column of sand coming this way as the ash twin passes overhead, depositing it on us. And we will get very, very injured. We'll live. Because I don't think we're injured at all yet. Yeah, if you've got full health, which we have, you should live through one of these passes. Not two, though. I spent the majority of this game around in my spacesuit going, whee! Yeah, it's very... It can be very tempting to do that. So, we're about to get hurt quite a lot, because there's an entire column of sand falling from that moon to this one. So if you watch our little health icon of the person in the top there, this is really going to hurt quite a lot. No. Oh, man. Ah! Okay. Yeah, now we're quite seriously injured. And there it goes. Now, we are on the Ember Twin. Is this the Ember Twin? This is the Ember Twin, right? Was this Ash Twin or yeah, that's the Ash Twin. This is Ember Twin. So, on the Ember Twin, the sand is falling towards us. Can you see the sand rising? Right, look. So look, the sand is rising. And that is why there are caves that you have to explore very quickly. If you're going to explore the caves on this place, some of the lower ones in particular, you have to do it fast, because otherwise the sand rises and you can either get trapped, or there are places in the cave where you can't reach anymore because of the sand, or in extreme cases you'll just be crushed between the sand and the roof of the cave. Right? But on the Ember Twin, the sand is falling from the Ash Twin to the Ember Twin, right? So let's not stand here for a second time, otherwise we'll die. We'll go inside there in a moment. Look, can you see how, like, the Ash Twin is slowly being uncovered as the sand moves from one to the other? Right? Whee! There you go. Let's just go inside quickly. Quickly, 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 quickly. Okay. There we go. Crunch, crunch, crunchity crunch. Now, where it can all go tits up a little bit is if you, for two things. Firstly, if you're not careful where you park on the Ash Twin. Because believe me, there are times in this game where you're going to need to use this sandfall to your advantage. But if you're on the Ash Twin and you park in the wrong place, I've actually seen, as I returned to my ship, realizing that I'd parked it in the path of the sand, I've run back to the ship and just watched it go whee! As the sand shifting from the Ash Twin to the Ember Twin just lifted it and just propelled my ship and deposited it on the Ember Twin without me on it. So then you're stuck on the Ash Twin, unless you've got a full amount of health, and then you can actually do the same thing. You can stand in the sand and you'll just get propelled from one twin to the other. Yeah, I've spent so much time jetting around on the twins. There you go, look. Here is a vessel of some sort. Now, that is one of the most exciting and terrifying sounds in this game. Firstly, because I think I'm sure you'll agree that it's actually kind of a creepy sound. Secondly, there is a part of this game that I won't go into for spoiler reasons, but there's a part of this game where that sound will be especially creepy. And you'll know it when we get there. But that sound is like, it just makes the whole thing even creepier in places. Whee! Boink. Looky here. We need status reports for all systems. But initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona, everyone survived the crash. It is a creepy sound. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but wait till later on. there's a part of the game where that sound is actually very important, and you'll need it, and you'll need to. There's a part of the game I won't go any further, but there's a part of the game where it's more creepy than any other time. You'll see. We'll get there. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. So there you go. There are other escape pods somewhere that you've got to find. And to find them, you've got to follow that signal. Oh, man. It gives me chills of, like fear and excitement just thinking about it. It's like, this is why I really wanted to share this game with you guys, because it's absolutely incredible. There we go. Everybody was strapped in. Now we can't get down there, see? See, we need to go down underneath there, but we can't even do that now, because the sand has risen too high, so we can't get any further into this escape pod. Oh, shit. No. Christ. I planned that wrong. Okay. Whoop. Right, there we go. Here's a thing. Oh, shit. 60 seconds of oxygen. There's some trees over there. Let's go and... Boink. Right, there's a recording here from one of our Harthian buddies. Chert. Property of Chert. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Well, I'm the new astronaut. And I happen to have that translator tool. Let's take the scroll with us. Oh, wait. Refuel the jetpack. Take the scroll. Oh, shit. Overshot. Just a tiny bit there. Oops. Alright, let's drop that there. Melora. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? So there is a moon somewhere. Wait, there we go. Shit, no, it'll disappear. No. Which disappears when unobserved. Yep, there you go, it's gone. This one. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it. Or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I found your note, Melora. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. Let's remove that thing. Put that one down. Pick this one up and put it in here. Shunk. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona, Burr, and I. Anona, Burr. I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a sixth place in this star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Oh. Oh, there we go. We lost the audio for a minute there. And since audio in this game is so very important... There you go, look. Whoosh. There we go. So it's located the quantum moon. There it is. There's the quantum moon in the distance there. But if we look away... Whoosh. It's gone. Oh, it's moved. But it didn't disappear entirely from our view. Let's try again. Whoosh. There, it's vanished. And now, this thing's trying to locate it again. There you go. Whizzing around trying to locate where the quantum moon is. So that's the symbol for the quantum moon. Right there. Right. And then we've got symbols for Timber Hearth, Giant Steep, Dark Bramble. That's Brittle Hollow over there. Yeah, there you go. So it's basically this device is to locate the quantum moon. It'll tell you where it is. Which is currently now orbiting Giant Steep by the looks of it. Oh, look there. So there you go. There's a distress beacon frequency again. But this time it's coming from Dark Bramble. So it's another ship. That sun looks quite big and red. Yep. Right on time. Oh well. Let's sit back. Grab a snack or something. And watch the end of the world again. HJ! Hey, buddy. I was just actually thinking about you. I was thinking HJ had been on this. He'd tell me where to go. Let's watch the end of the world again. I mean, the twins are actually one of the best places to observe this because it's like really, really close. If you want to like get a really long, drawn out sort of expansion of the sun after it explodes, then you need to be sort of further out. But like it can get really quite, here on the twins it can get really quite terrifying. Let's watch the end of the world again, shall we? Oh shit, not in the sand. Ugh. Bye, folks. See you back at the campfire. Oh, shit. Whoosh. Back we go. Just chat. As I've said, if I do different voices for these guys at different times, it's because I've forgotten what voice I used. 22 minutes. Start your clock. Alright. I'm not going to talk to Slate anymore because he's pretty useless at this point. We're out of lemonade, so it looks like I'm on the Vimto and gin. Vimto and gin. Oh, I could do with going and get myself some more brandy. So, where does anybody want me to go this time? Bear in mind, if it's the twins, we have to go there pretty quickly. I mean, the way I did it when I first played was I would go to one planet and I would just explore it to death. Like I would explore every single inch of it until I figured I'd done, and then I moved on somewhere else, rather than following the clues and going, oh right, I'll go there and backwards and forwards, which is probably maybe what you should do, you know, go backwards and forwards. But we'll see. How you doing, HJ? The furthest planet in the solar system. I'm not really sure which is the furthest planet out. Let's have a look. I guess the interloper. Maybe. The comet. Let's put the suit on before I forget again. Right, let's look at the ship log. The dark bramble seed. Let's look at the map mode. So, I guess technically the interloper is the furthest planet out. And it's not really a planet, it's a comet. So let's go try and land on the interloper, shall we? That actually can be tricky in and of itself. Okay. Yeah, locating the thing can actually be tough. I think you can actually select it from the map. You can actually select a location from the maps. But, oh, there it is. There we go. No, not dark bramble yet. There, the interloper. There we go. All right. Now, the interloper technically isn't the furthest point out because it travels throughout the solar system, so it gets closer to the sun and then farther away, depending on where you are. But it can be quite difficult to hit the interloper and land on it without crashing, because it's moving all the time much faster than the other bodies in the place. Oh, shit. Also, the gravity on the interloper is incredibly low. So, if you jump at precisely the wrong time, while the interloper is passing by another object with much greater mass, oops, you'll basically just get sucked off the surface by the gravity of the other planet or sun or whatever. I've actually been, like, the gravity of the sun has captured me and taken me clean off the surface of the interloper on more than one occasion. Ice. Whee! Right, okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, you've got to be really careful, because you only got a little jump here on the interloper, and you go... Where's the sun? Shit. Well, you know, I can't spoil anything, so let's... Oh, crap. There we go. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit balls. Can you hear the ice cracking and melting? Look. There goes my ship. It's taking it away. No, no, no. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Let me go back to the interloper. I don't want to go. Shit. Yeah, I should have got inside pretty quickly. Right, so my ship's gone, so we now can't leave the interloper, so we might as well... Ow! Nope. Nope. We might as well go inside. Ow! There you go. So my ship is out there somewhere, floating around in space, and I can't get back to it. Grossed out by people, but other than that, I'm good. So, we are inside the interloper comet. I kind of hate this place, especially when I've got so little health. That's probably not good. It's not easy to survive inside here, because, as you can see... Oop. Can you see these crystals? Anyone that can remember what these crystals mean, you'll see. It's not looking massively unpleasant in there, but thing is, as soon as you get into some of these places, you kind of stand in the wrong place. Oh, look, tree. There you go, ghost matter detected nearby. So look, there's these crystals all over the place. So there's like ghost matter pretty much everywhere. The problem is, it's difficult to see where until you're already halfway down one of these tunnels. And once you're in these tunnels, because they're made of ice, you're traveling quite fast. So, you know, it can be a bit of an issue. Right, let's have a look what the Nomai have got to say about it all. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center. And I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we'll lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. So, even once inside the comet, everything is not quite so simple as you think. See? There's obviously ghost matter down there, because... Sorry. Scout launcher. Look, so we can see ghost matter down there. If I go into that tunnel, I'll die. So other than the one that's going to kill me, where do you guys want me to go? I must say, it's not particularly safe down any of these, because, like I said, they're made of ice, so you get going quite quickly, and before you know where you are, you're dead. And since my health has already suffered from being sucked off the surface of the moon, you might as well, now you're shipless. Yep. Shit, see? Ghost matter down there. Oh, balls. Balls, 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 balls. Nope! Okay. See you back at the campfire, folks. See, we didn't need... we didn't need 22 minutes that time. Bloody hell. So, since we were on the interloper, I say we go back there and do that again. This time, rather than trying to show you around the place, I'll just get on with what we went there to do. Don't forget the suit. It's quite embarrassing to get off onto the surface of that thing and suffocate as your ship goes, bye now. Right, let's go. Let's find the interloper. Wherever it is. There's the quantum moon. Like I said, you can, I think you can actually pick a destination from the ship's computer, but usually it's too much faffing around. You can just come out here and look for what you want to find, but that's not always the case. Sometimes... There it is. There it is. Apollo's lantern going past on the right. Okay, let's go. Back to the interloper. Yeah, I mean, you contrast the gravity on a place like the interloper, for example, where it's crazy low, or the Atl Rock, where the gravity is really low, and you can even just, you don't need the ship, just in your suit, you can just take off the surface and just fly into space and just get lost, right? But, there's the Whitehall station there. We'll find that later on. But you contrast that with a place like Giant's Deep, where you can't even make a full jump because the gravity is so strong. It's like the crushing weight. There we go. No. Whew. All right. All right. Let's try that again. This time we'll go beneath the surface as soon as the ice starts to crack. Instead of... Oh, well, I can find the... I can't find the crack! Giant's Deep is awesome. Giant's Deep, I think, is probably... I don't know if I have a favourite place in this game, because I love them all. Like, and you know, everything. The Sun Station, the Whitehall Station, Brittle Hollow is a fascinating place. Giant's Deep, though, I think if I have a favourite, I would say that it's Giant's Deep, because it's like the imagination that was needed to come up with a lot of these places. And what happened, and the things that happen on Giant's Deep are just fascinating. Like the first time the thing happened with the with the geysers and the islands, with the tornadoes and the islands, that freaked me the fuck out. I was like, what is going on? Oh, here we go. Ice is cracking. Let's get inside quickly so we don't get pulled off the surface this time. I should probably park the ship somewhere else if I ever want to come back to it, but frankly, I almost always die inside this comet anyway. So it's not like, you know, the sun passing overhead and taking my ship with it, no doubt. Yep, there goes the ship. You see? Whee! Bye, ship! Like I said, I usually die in this place anyway, so it doesn't make that much difference. Right, so we know we can't go down there because there's ghost matter. And I went down one of the tunnels, I can't remember which one, but it doesn't really matter because I went the wrong direction. Shit. Shit. Yeah. You can, if you pass through the ghost matter fast enough, you can actually sometimes survive it, but only if it's a little patch of it. Okay. Yeah, ghost matter down there. And down there. So, I guess we're going into this hole. The ice seals you in anyway, yeah. Yeah, you know, you can't... Like, I don't think I've never left these caves once I'm in them. I always die, so... Oh shit, no! Photo mode, you stupid bastard. Ah, there we go. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, see, we don't want to go down there. That's bad news in there. So we want to go up onto this shelf. Okay. Boom. Oh man, I really hate this bit. I know. Don't go down the tunnel to the right. Okay. Oh, I hate this thing. I mean, it's fascinating and, you know, it's fantastic, but I really hate being on the interloper. I always hate this bit. Because I always go the wrong way. Oh, no. Nope. I'm going to run out of juice if I'm not careful. Wait, nope. Back. Hello. Snapshot, please. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I can't, because I was taking snapshots of the wrong thing. The scout was already launched. There we go. That's what we want. Shit. No! God damn it! Oh, I hate this place. I hate this place. Well, we're going straight back there. We're going to get to the center of this comet. If it kills me another 7 or 8 times. Okay. Up we go. Straight away. Boom. Suit. Toggle up. There it is. I'm gonna wait for it to pass through on the other side of the sun, otherwise the autopilot will smack us straight into the surface of the sun. It's done that to me many times. Right, it's angling towards the sun now, so make sure we get there. You can get to these places without the autopilot. But of course, one of the things that's difficult to accurately... One of the things that's difficult to do accurately is to decelerate in time. So you've got to plan sort of where you've got to start to decelerate so you don't smack into it and instantaneously die. We'll have a few crashes, don't worry about that. It'll happen a lot, I promise you that. Okay. Oopsie. Bang. Ding. Alright. Let's go. Rybex banjo. Gabro's whatever it is, oboe or whatever. Esker whistling away to himself. The Hollow's lantern, the moon there for Brittle Hollow, is an unpleasant place. But you can get inside it. You just gotta pilot really well. It's not easy, but you can land inside Hollow's Lantern. Come on, where's the sun? Right, round about now, I think the ice starts cracking. Come on. There we go. In we go. Whee! Boink. Let's go for a ride! Boosh. Alright, straight down this one, because photo mode. No, shit. And then up to that shelf. Boink. Ow. And then down the death tube. All right. Oh, no. Everybody ready for a ride in the death tube? Right, yeah. And to the left. Okay. To the left. 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 Ugh. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. No. No. I think you've just got to kind of plummet through this, if I'm not too much mistaken. No! I think I'm mistaken. Turns out I'm mistaken. Okay. I think there is a patch of ghost matter you've actually got to pass through, but it's not enough to kill you. So obviously that wasn't it. God damn it. What a pain in the ass. Yeah, I can't remember because it's a long time since I did it, but I think there is actually a patch of ghost matter you don't remember having to pass through it. Okay. I thought there was a small patch that you actually had to pass through. But let's check things on the ship log quickly since entries, Church Camp. It's a usually high number of supernova. Escape pod. There's more to explore here. There definitely is more to explore in the escape pod. Okay. Under quantum moon locator. No, my device. It's been a couple of years since I played it. Yeah, it's been a while since I played it. Which is why I'm kind of struggling with it a bit. Right, let's... Oh, I can't actually select it because, no, I haven't made any discoveries on it, so I can't actually select the damn thing. Just got to aim at it. I have to head off, I'm afraid. Night, SK in chat. All right, gigs. It won't be much longer before I'm shutting it down. So, and when I do the next stream, we'll review everything in the ship's log before we start, so that everyone can kind of stay caught up on what we've found. I think the interloper should be on the other side of the sun from here. Yeah, there it is. Good night, my friend. Thank you very much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to see you. Oop. Okay, let's go. Let's go, interlope face. Oh, crap. That's good. Right. Now... Gin and Vimto is the future. Well, since you've said that now... I'm going to leave you with that for a moment while I go and top up my drinky poo. I'll be right back. In fact, let's leave you with this. All right. Welcome back. But since this is probably going to be the last, this will be the last loop of the evening, unless I die within 3 minutes, and then we'll try again. Look, this is the latest addition to the arcade. Yeah, my little knight friend. There you go. We've got ourselves a little mascot now. There he is. Besides Norman Cliff, who used to stand in the back there. Now, what I was going to say is because we're doing this and I'm really invested in it, ordinarily I would say that I'll probably do more streams until we've gotten through it, right? To give other people a chance to drop in who maybe can't on Saturdays or, you know, have days off on certain days and not others. So I might do the odd midweek stream. However, as most of you... Or, no, as those of you at least who are in the Discord regularly will know by now, we have to move house again. And quite likely, because of actually a good circumstance, quite likely we'll have to move again within 12 months after that, or 12 months-ish after that. 6 to 18 months after we move this time, we'll have to move again. But that then... all being well, that should be the last time we have to move for a very long time. But this next place we go to will only be temporary, which is a pain, because as Richard, I don't know if you know if he's still in the chat, Richard, but as Richard will tell you, my audio booth, which I've got to move again, it weighs half a metric ton, and moving it from one house to another, especially if you have to go upstairs, is not great. So anyway, that's beside the point. 2 months from... what are we on, the 15th now? Yeah, so 2 months from now, I'll be living somewhere else. I might be living somewhere else in a month from now, but 2 months from today, I will definitely be living somewhere else because we have to be out by, I think, the 13th of March. So 2 months from now, I'll be living somewhere else. So that means that there's a lot going on and a lot's up in the air. So although I will try to do the odd midweek stream as well... Streaming Prodigy, thank you for the sub. Always good to have new folks in here. Welcome to the arcade. I've no idea whether you're in the stream at the moment or whether you're just watching one of my other videos and chose to subscribe. I don't know. But welcome to the arcade nonetheless, and thanks for the sub. So yeah, what I would like to do is do a midweek stream occasionally as well until we get this game done, just to give myself plenty of time to do it and to give other people who aren't available on Saturdays always time to chance to drop in and take a look at it. But with everything that's going on, and we're getting incredibly busy, so I can't promise that I'm going to do that, but I will try. Let's go back to the interloper. He's awesome. Oh, the knight. He is, isn't he? I like that. I like him. Very cool. There's all sorts of... I might get some others. He's not the only one. Like, there are loads of different ones. He was the one I liked the most to sort of start off with, but there are lots of them. So I might get some more. I'm fine and dandy with that. Don't work shifts anymore. It would be great to have you here, Bongo. Like, because I understand where you're coming from. Like, even if you're not playing, I think experiencing this game again is it's always worth it. It's such a great experience. So it would be great to have you here as someone who's played it. But yeah, I definitely still want as many new people who haven't played this to kind of get in on it and decide where we're going to go each time. At the moment, I'm not asking anybody because we're still trying to do this thing, and I keep fucking it. The funny thing is, the first time when I was clueless as to what I was doing, I think I actually found the core quite easily. I think just the second time I went down there, I found it. But now I'm struggling. It's probably because I'm overthinking it now, so I'm struggling a little bit more. And anybody that didn't see my Shipbreaker update video this week, which is about the release. So there's the next update for Shipbreaker is going to be the final release on PC, not on console. It'll come to console later. But I had sort of vowed to have a PC capable of running that game by the time the game released. So now the clock is definitely running. The sand is well and truly running out on my time to buy a PC so that I can actually stream Shipbreaker. Because I have so much fun. Just it's such a chill thing to do. Cutting ships in that game. Here comes the sun. Here it comes. Down we go. Again. Whee. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm curious about something. So I know there's ghost matter in here. So you can see it right there in the entrance. It's not a great... I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, no, that just takes us around in a circle. Yeah, so that is a pointless little tunnel. And it came out of... Is it this one? Right, so that's definitely... this is definitely a tunnel we've got to go down. No question about that. But it's when we come to the big death tube. The death slide. That's the bit I really hate. Ow, ow, ow. No, 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 no. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Ooh. Yeah, see? That's a lot of ghost matter. If I go in there, I'll die. Absolutely no question about it. But I thought there was like a tiny bit of it that we had to kind of go through to get to sort of where we wanted to be. What's down there? Oh. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's just circling the drain. Yeah, don't go down there. In short, don't go down there. So. We can't go that way. It's behind you now, isn't it? And left down that tunnel. But then, Oh, there's a massive, great big... See, I'm not really sure about this. So, okay, left. Left tunnel, left tunnel, left tunnel. Ugh. Oops, stop. Trying to stop moving. Shit. Right and left then pray. Yeah, it's this bit that's a pain. Because once we're in here, things can go really quite horribly wrong. There we go. We're going over the other side, into that tunnel there. Nice. There we go. We did it. We did it! Okay, so first things first. Let's not get the signal scope out. One dead Nomai. So this is the first live Nomai we've encountered. I don't think there's any ghost matter down there, because I think that is actually the way to the core now. Yeah, it is, yeah. And gravity gets a little bit freaky in here, so... Shit. No, 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 no. Shit. No, back. Okay. Hey. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. Yeah, the floating Nomai. Yeah. Oh, it got to me a bit as well. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. Yeah, I can vouch for that. I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, the matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything with this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing this star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building. Oops, sorry, my bad, my bad. My bad. And the pressure is still building as the comet approaches this star system. Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go, warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now, Poke! There you go. Poor little Nomai gave his life to study what's here. Oops. Look at him, poor bastard. Poor bastards. Right, so we came through that little crack there. Wait. Oh, we don't want to go in there, folks. I mean, we haven't got a lot of choice because there's no way out. Lots of holes full of ghost matter. Right, so that's the really bad one. That isn't a lot better, to be honest. Boom. And I'm dead. Okay. But I am dead right on schedule. So, you know, pretty much that is going to do it for today. Sip of my drinky poo. There we go. So, that's where we're going to leave it for today. When we start next time, I'm going to use up a lot of the sort of first loop going through the ship's computer to sort of rehash what we learned this time, so that the people that had to jump out early or people that couldn't join us before, so that basically anyone that's missed anything can catch up and they know where we're at. And we can continue from there. And hopefully we'll get a few more of the people that haven't played the game sort of determining where we're going to go and getting like involved and saying, right, let's go there. You know, hopefully if we can get HJ will be up for that, I'm sure. Our good friend Pilot would be up for that as well, I'm sure. But he messaged me earlier. He actually really wanted to be here, bless him, Pilot, but he got stuck in airports trying to get home, so he was unable to. But hopefully, if you'll join us next time. Thanks for the stream. You've made this. You've made looking for this last bastard road in Forza Horizon 5 a lot more fun. Yeah, I know. I actually stopped playing Forza Horizon 5 before Christmas, I think. I get bored of the Forza games quite quickly. It's all right, and I have a little bit of fun to start with, but I get bored of them quite quickly. Yeah, so, you know, there's plenty of games coming up, and, you know, I'm moving house, so there's all sorts of crap going. There'll be interruptions in service and all sorts while I get everything set up. But, yeah, hopefully, you guys, some of you guys at least can join us next time, and we'll continue, and you can help me decide where we're going, and you can watch the story unravel and, you know, make those choices. But until next time, I'll let you know in the Discord when that's going to be, and, of course, on Twitter. But until then, from Nights Arcade, this is Sleepless Night, saying nighty-night. Oh, and I've got new Nights Arcade outro music for you here. Night, folks.